DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Pacheco headed right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And now his first throw of the night is hauled in. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. That one goes for 24 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Wilson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Wilson. And in for the Steelers touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. But they get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes.
3rd and 2.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A quick throw caught by Rice. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 19.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll roll him out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run good for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Chiefs 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
To throw again is Wilson. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Chiefs 10. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Chiefs 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes now on first down. Through the middle of the field. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 25 yards that time.
25 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now with Gray. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown! George Pickens. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chiefs 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Mahomes. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's laid out deep for Rice. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 92 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.